oh, slap! Whoa! Obviously, this lesson is going to be about slap. It's going to be about slap bass, right? So what we're going to do is take a simple idea, a simple like, right? That simple idea. And by the end of this lesson, you are going to be going, okay, so when you first start with this riff, it's fret 3 and fret 5. There are your home basses, okay? And we play fret 3 on the E string, fret 5 on the E string, fret 3 on the A string, and then fret 5 on the A string, okay? And the rhythm is just,
What's happening with your thumb here?
Ooh. Well, that's funny you ask, Ian. That's funny you ask. If you haven't slapped before, even if you have slapped before, okay, there's two kind of ways that people do the whole thumbing thing, right? One is what I call thumb down, which is like this, where the thumb is pointing towards the floor, right? Pointing towards the floor. And then the other way is to play more parallel to the string here, right? So when by parallel, we're playing like that, but we're actually playing through the string. Exactly that. Now, if you've just played like this for ages, like I started off like this, you know, doing the whole flea thing, right, which is great, and that's such a part of his sound, to play thumb down like that, but you do get a bit more versatility if you're playing parallel thumb like this, because you can play through and then up and stuff like that, the double thumb thing, right? You can do that, but it just gives a fatter fundamental to the sound. So experiment with how you're slapping, and then once you've got that down, just take that basic rhythm and those 4 notes, right? By the way, if you haven't grabbed the PDF yet, we put a workbook together. URL will be on the screen right here. Make sure that you get that and you can follow this along, right? Once you've done that, now it's time to add in the pop, right? And the pop is the pop, right? Popping. And just to put it out there as well, I'm not pulling away like that. I'm like peeling. I'm peeling off, and it's like a pulling away. I'm not going like this. You actually don't do that, do you?
I think I lift.
Do you lift?
Yep, I think the whole thing for me is just like a up-down motion.
The sound's pretty much the same,
but
it's just a different approach. So you can experiment and find out what feels best for you, right? But just bringing it back to that riff, all I'm doing is on the 3rd fret of the E string there, I'm popping the octave. And then on the 3rd fret of the A string, and I'm popping there on the G string.
Nice octave pops.
One last time. So that's the second layer, right? We did the... Then we add in the pops. Now after that, we add in a little percussive element, and some of you might have already been doing this. Ian, do you want to show us what you do?
Yeah, sure. So we're just going, and it's just this natural hand motion where your hand is coming back and you're getting a thumb note that is dead, meaning that you're not actually fretting and getting a pitch to sound, right? So we're playing, could try that, right? Just to get that dead sound. Yeah.
So now let's add in another ghost note.
Ooh! I like it.
So same deal, right? All we're doing is putting a couple of ghost notes in between in between
Yeah.
the bomb, octave, one dead note. Now the like you can just dial it back so it's even simpler. Instead of actually playing the riff, just this
evenness, right? You're shooting for evenness in your own internal groove, something you feel like you could dance to, tap your foot to.
Okay, now let's add in the next element, which is slides. And all we're going to do is transition, use the slides to transition from the G to the A, and then the C to the D. So, ooh.
Oh, sliding into the note. That's cool.
Exactly that, right? So once you've got that down, and a little sort of like side note is that these articulations that we're adding in here, that's what like brings the bass line to life. So it's a really great thing to start practicing your articulations like that, right? So we've got, we've got it.
What's next?
It's a little pull off. It's that thing, Humberto.
Hey.
So it's a ba-ba-ba-da. So it's a first of all, it's a pull off, right? Which is what I'm doing here. 7th fret of the D string to the 5th fret of the D string. I'm pulling it like that pop, right? And then pulling off.
And it's preceded by 2 dead notes, right? Dead notes though, right? I'm not doing them dead.
That's it. So if I go, I'll do it slow. So.
Yes. Ooh, it's fun.
So now we're going to add in what's called an open hammer pluck. Open hammer pluck.
Yes.
Which is the next step. And they sound super cool. Open hammer thumb pluck.
Yeah.
Open E, hammer on. Yes, so you're going, okay. Hammering on that 3rd fret of the E string. Thumbing that one. And you're actually making that dead, aren't you?
Yeah, but you can do either, right?
You can do either, yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I was actually going. And then
making the
popping
note.
that octave there, yeah. So we've got, taking it back to the bass line, we've got, same again. Exactly, so you do it on the G and the C. And then we're going to add in one more final element.
Woo, there's that space, right?
At the top, yeah.
Yeah, we have a moment that we can play something. So if you've gone through the string, if you've been a good slap,
You've been a good slap citizen.
Yes, exactly. And you put your thumb through the string instead of bouncing it away, you'll be able to do this level 8 maneuver, right? We're going to play
level 8 maneuver. I love it, yeah.
Right, is that it?
Yeah, exactly that, yeah.
We're gonna take our thumb, we're gonna come up here to a C, and we're gonna play. So that's down, up. And this is tricky, right? But what I'm doing is I'm going straight through the string and then changing my angle a little bit, pulling up on the thumb. And then I'm using it like a pick. Yeah.
I'm new to this as well. I only learned that technique over the last sort of like year, so it's new to me as well. So if it feels weird to you, hey, me too. But should we play it so it's in context so they can hear it?
Sure.
You do it and I'll join it.
Let's see. So we got.
Yeah.
Check it out. How far have you come? If you're playing this right now, how far have you come? Do the very first one, level 1. Right.
All the way back to John. And
Add in the next element. I'm going to make you step through them.
Oh.
How about the next one? Yes. Okay, yep, that's adding the next layer, right?
What was after that? Slides?
Slides. Here come the slides. Yes.
What's after that?
Oh, yeah. Pull off, pull off.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Now we get open hammer. Now, this is the 7th layer of difficulty. Now Scott's gonna add in the 8 this time around. That's that double thumb fill here. Yeah.
This is like not simple stuff, but hopefully as you've watched this lesson, you've seen how we can take one little idea and by building on top of that idea, each and every time we can ratchet up the complexity of that bass line and you end up with this super cool riff. So again, make sure that you grab the PDF download with all of the shenanigans in there, the tab and the notation and all of that stuff so you can print it out and work on this bass line over the next few weeks or months or so, because that's how long it takes, okay, to get stuff like this under your fingers. It does take, it takes a while. I mentioned right at the top of this video that I went from this down thumb, right, to this through thumb. It took me about a year, maybe a little longer, to get really comfortable with that. Same deal with you.
Absolutely.
We had the same conversations with Charles Beartoo recently.
Yep.
We had the same conversation with Jacob Umansky
a few
weeks ago, and they all said the same thing. Oh yeah, I used to play down thumb. Now I play parallel thumb. I play through the string, and it took around a year to get that feeling comfortable. So if you are at home thinking, oh, it's me, I can't do it, everybody else can do it except me. Honestly, that's a big old load of BS. You can do it.
Yeah.
It comes down to whether you can actually just put the work into making it happen.
I think at this point, we play this thing fast.
How fast? I'll do it.
Hey!